How's it going, YouTube? Joey here, bringing you guys another review. I did the unboxing of the Matrix, the triple feature. I'm doing the first one today. I will be holding this video or this case probably, for my next 3 or 4 videos. So, I'm doing the first one today is the original Matrix with Keanu Reeves, and well, he's in all of them, obviously, but the first one I really liked. My favorite probably is the second one, if we're talking about all three of them. But the first one I really liked only because it was original. Nobody's ever done it before, and it's a really, if you put all three movies together, it's a really, like, how should I put this, layered movie that you can't just watch it. You watch all three of the movies, and you're not gonna understand unless you've seen them before. But if you watch all three, fresh, I don't think you'd understand it. It's a very deep, deep movie. They have to pay attention to everything. And that's as far as that goes. This is probably one of my favorite series or trilogy or whatever you want to call it. I used to watch these movies all the time when I was a kid. Definitely The Matrix Reloaded. These movies have some of the best fight scenes, chase scenes, action scenes, shootouts, everything. These have some of the my all-time favorite fight scenes are in these movies. Almost pretty much every single fight scene I really like. But to get on with the first one, is about Neo's real name is Thomas Anderson, and all he does is research about Morpheus, and one day Morpheus calls him and talks to him and brings him into the Matrix, and the Matrix pretty much is the internet, or I would call it the internet. That's pretty much what it is, or the system, or whatever you want to call it. And he finally brings him into it after he's been searching for him and Trinity for the longest, and brings him in, and he's the chosen one from a prophecy that Morpheus has been telling everybody. And later on in the movie, and in the next 2 movies, you obviously see that he really is, from he can fly and his abilities to fight and whatnot and all that. And the first Matrix is, to me, it's bland, but that's why I like it. The second one, you see Neo and everyone open up so much that you become attached to the characters almost. The first Matrix, you see Neo and he can barely, he gets his ass kicked by Smith for the first time in the train station, and then in the second movie, he's fighting hundreds of Smiths at the same time, and then in the third one, he's mastered flying. He's everything he can do, Smith can do just as good, if not better. And for Neo to be so powerful and Smith also to be just as powerful as Neo, I really like that because just by how everything happens, and that Neo at any point in the movies could die from Smith. But besides that, to me, the acting's great. I don't have really any problems with these movies at all. I mean, if I couldn't, and with them being childhood movies for me, I couldn't watch them and say, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this. But if you've never seen the first movie, obviously you can't jump into watching the second or the third movie. Like I said, the first movie is bland, but there's so much iconic scenes, like when the helicopter's falling, or that huge shootout that happens when he's trying to rescue Morpheus. But all three of these movies, I think, are fresh, and for their time, they are what started, like, slow motion and bullet time and all that, and that's why I think I like these movies so much, besides the fight scenes and all that. Like I said, I don't really have a problem with these movies at all. The acting is great, and there's so much depth to these movies that that's pretty much why I like it. I can watch these movies over and over. Maybe not every day, but at least once or twice every 2 months or something. Just keep it fresh. I love these movies. It's they're the first of their kind. The only thing is, one thing that I can say that might bother other people, not me, because when they were made, the second movie, whenever he's fighting all the Smiths, it does look like at some points he was, is kind of clay, because you can see that some of the stuff he's doing would be impossible. That doesn't bother me. Even on Blu-ray, obviously you can tell. But it might bother other people. But for its time, it's not that old of a movie, but for its time when it came out, that movie was absolutely spectacular. I love this movie. I love all three of these movies. The first and second one's my favorite. If you've never seen The Matrix, definitely check it out. I recommend it, and probably everybody that has seen it, or nerds that have watched it over and over, will say the same thing. Great movie. And I will be bringing you a review of the second and third one also, even though I've talked about it mostly in this whole video. And I didn't really want to give away spoilers for the first one, only because if you've never seen it, and I gave you the basis of it. But definitely check it out. I picked this up at Walmart for $7 and some change, but it definitely is a steal. And I will be bringing you the review of the second and third one also, and maybe explained also. After watching them, I've been looking them up a lot just for little stuff that I didn't get, here and there. And that's pretty much it. Check out my other videos for sure. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you again with my next video.